You talking about gold runs through your veins? Well, today I've got Todd Hoffman, and he is on Discovery's gold mining craze, the number one rated show called Gold Rush. And he's going to tell us a little about it. It's already premiered on the 25th. So, good morning, Todd. How are you?
Hey, pretty good. You mentioned Gold Rush. That is the show that I created many years ago. We actually are back with Hoffman Family Gold, and it's our own new show. And we are actually in the Gold Rush time slot. And on the 25th, that was their last episode. That was our first episode. So it's pretty cool being back in the Discovery Channel family with our own show. And why that's important is because we get the time to really let the viewer experience gold mining differently than they've ever seen on any of these gold shows, which is a pretty neat opportunity that Discovery Channel gave us. They didn't have to do that. They heard that I was going mining again, and we had a meeting of the minds, and we came to an agreement. And so here we are, man. We're back, and we're on Friday nights at 8. And you got my dad, who's like the heart of the show. You got my son, that's like, pretty good looking, not quite as good looking as myself, but what you're gonna see is the Hoffman's coming back.
Yeah, I like that. Todd, how long has your family been doing this?
So we mined in the 80s when I was young, and then gold prices went down. So then we went ahead and launched again in 08, 09, and that's when I created the show. I actually thought, this would make a really nice, really cool reality TV show. And after everybody stopped laughing at me, I was able to get to work and actually create the show. Became the biggest show in the history of Discovery Channel. So I stayed on there and mined for about 7, 8 years. Then it just got like, we had some relationship problems. We felt like we were, pushed into the corner of our own show. And so then, just last year, Discovery Channel and I said, I would like to, have another crack at this thing. They said, well, what do you think, Todd? And I said, well, I want it to be slower paced. I want people to feel more involved, more engaged in the actual adventure. I want my faith to shine through. Don't cut that stuff out. Uh, Put some humor in there. Let people really experience the characters that are involved in the show, and then be part of the experience. And so Discovery Channel was gracious enough to give us our own show. They named it Hoffman Family Gold. And, away we go, 8 p.m. on Friday nights. And we're taking over again. We're taking over Friday nights again. That's my goal.
Speaking of not only just your family, what about the mining? What does it take to do that?
So it takes a lot of money. You got to be half crazy. You got to live in the middle of nowhere. You got to remember, I'm only like 150 miles from Russia, right? I'm up by Siberia. So you got to have a lot of guts. You got to have a lot of know-how. You can lose a lot of money. You got to basically throw caution to the wind, and it's you against the earth. And you're trying to get little tiny pieces of gold and hopefully get enough of them to pay your bills, pay your guys, and hopefully have a profit. So is it risky? Yeah. Do most people make it in gold mining? No, they don't. Not in placer mining, maybe 10% of the people make it. So there's a lot of broken dreams up there, and you can see them when you go up north. You can see, remnants of people that have tried it. And so it's not an easy game, and it's not for everybody. I think that's part of the allure, is that gold's kind of tied into the American spirit, the American dream, kind of just Americana, as a whole.
Actually, not only the gold part, but actually everything that you talked about, the hardships, not everybody makes it, sounds like being a true entrepreneur, no matter where you are. That's what it sounds like to me. You are a true entrepreneur.
You are. And, a lot of people think that that's American dream. And that's what I think. It's American dream. But you got to understand, a lot of people don't make it as an entrepreneur. And that's the scary part. But the ones that do have kind of figured it out, have weathered lots of storms, and they have a lot of scars to prove it. But they believe that their time, you get more time to do the things that you want to do once your business is up and rolling. Because now you're the business owner. Hopefully you have good staff. You can step away a little bit. And that's kind of the dream is your everything is about time, right? And it's time with your family. There's not very many rich guys on their deathbed that say, geez, I really wished I'd, have regrets. I wish I would have worked more. No, they say, I wish I would have spent more time with my family, or they say those kinds of things, and so that's the thing. I don't want to have any regrets. So if I get an opportunity to go do something crazy with my sons and my dad, it's like, I take advantage of that. Even if we crash and burn, like, you'll get over that, but you'll always have that experience with your family. And so, you got to go for it. And entrepreneurs, trust me, they're the kind of people that just go for it.
And you're right. I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there that go for it, a lot of startups. Todd Hoffman, thank you again for joining us and on Morning Blend and talking about Discovery's Hoffman Family Gold. Again, what night and what time can we see it?
It's Friday nights at 8 p.m.
All right, Todd, make sure we watch it. Thanks again for joining us.
Thank you.